What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a $10,000 value editing pack, and you can actually download it for free. And I just want to give a big shout out to Lava Video Editing. He DM'd me on X and he's the creator of this pack, so I just got to give a big shout out to you because this is a big time saver, especially for video editors that do not have a lot of money saved up to where you can buy video editing presets. So if you're a video editor, whether you're a beginner or even if you are experienced, then you need check out this pack, and I will have it linked down below. But I'm going to go through Premiere right here, and I'm going to go through everything that it has to offer just so you can see what this preset pack has to offer at $10,000 worth of value for free. And if any of you are new to my channel, then make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I can make more video editing tutorials. And I'm a freelancer myself, and I work for different agencies, different one-on-one client projects and all that stuff. So if you want any tips or anything from me, then let me know down below in the comments. And if you do not know, once you have the editing pack, you're going to go to presets in Premiere, right click, import presets, and then you're going to import the preset file. And then once you have that, you're going to click your drop down, and don't worry about all my other presets. I have so many different ones I've gotten. But in this case, we're going to be going through Lava's everything editing pack. So the first thing you can see when you open this, it says watch this video, and he actually made a video on his YouTube channel. So when you copy and paste this into your browser, he actually made a full video breakdown as well on his pack. So if you want to see more in depth on that, then definitely copy and paste this. And then as you can see, we have these first couple presets here, and all the different drop downs are in this pack are the main things of 3D animations, drop shadows, in and out animations, miscellaneous of random things, movements, shakes, transitions, and zooms. So I'm going to go through all of this real quick just to show you guys what each thing can do. So for this first thing, we're going to go through basic 3D. So say if you have a solid background color right here, let's put a horizontal flip on it, and you'll get a smooth like 3D type animation. So there's horizontal, vertical, and then there's 360 ones for horizontal and as well as vertical. So that's the basic 3D pack for what that has to offer. And then you can go to advanced 3D, and there's an item 3D and a cube 3D. And I do not know too much about this specific one right here. So if you want to learn more about more of the advanced 3D packs, then just copy and paste this link right here, and it'll take you directly to his YouTube channel, and he'll explain more on that. But that does really help, especially if you're an editor just like myself. I mainly use Premiere Pro. I only use After Effects for a couple things with like rotoscoping and face tracking. But other than that, I really don't use After Effects that much. So I have this YouTube logo here, and the next part is drop shadows. So we can go through all the different drop shadows with a black thin, a black wide, a distant drop shadow, thin drop shadow, which makes it white, and then a white wide drop shadow, which that looks very smooth. And then there's also custom colored drop shadows with blue, green, pink, red, and of course yellow. So in this case, since it's a YouTube logo, I would probably use either red, that looks very smooth, or I would use a custom white one right here. But that's a really big time saver. If you're making custom drop shadows, then these presets right here really do come in clutch. So you can go through all the different glows for the different types of colors you want. So that's the drop shadows presets right there. The next presets are the in and out animations. So here are a bunch of different 3D flips and outs, which is really cool. So let's apply this first one right here and see what it looks like. Very smooth animation. So that's horizontal. Here's another horizontal one. Here's the vertical 3D ones. Very smooth. The fact these are drag and drop for free, this can level up your video editing. So here's the flip outs. Very smooth animations. And then a vertical out. That's so smooth. So that's the 3D flip in, flip outs for bouncy, and then there's a normal one. So if you want it to be just a normal type animation and not as bouncy, you could do that. That is smooth. And then normal 3D for the flip outs for the same thing. Just very smooth animations. The next one is the blur in and out. So let's see what this one looks like. It's very smooth. So that's a blur in, and then there is a blur in slow animation. Very smooth animation. I really like that. And keep in mind, this is the first time of me really going in depth in this pack as well. So this is my first reaction to all of these different things. And then, of course, there's a blur out. Very smooth. I'm going to be using these effects on a lot of my client projects that I have. Bouncy slide in. And as you can see right here, it says nest before using. So we're going to nest this YouTube logo. And let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, that is smooth. That's clean. Wow. Lava, shout out to you, my man. Wow. All of you need to go like his page on X. Because I'm not the type of editor that wants to make custom manual presets, because that does take time. But right here is literally everything you can get. Lava's fade up in. Clean. A flicker in, that's also clean, and then a glitchy fade up in. Oh yeah, that's clean. And then you have a fade outs for that same thing. There's a pop in and outs, so let's see what these bouncy pop ins look like. That is clean. Here's a normal pop in. I kind of like that bouncy one better right there. That's another clean one. And then of course you have your pop outs for the same concept right there. Rotate in and out. Let's see what this looks like. So just a simple rotate in and then a rotate out. And then a simple slide in and out. So let's see what these look like here. Just a smooth slide down, slide left, and then the same thing for right and up. And then you're going to have our slide down, out, and slide out left. Yeah, those are so clean. And again, for these same presets, you can use them for images. And then of course, if you have any text, you can then use it on the same thing. Or even for your background images, you can use the same exact presets on them. Miscellaneous, let's see what's in miscellaneous. So we have blur, draw lines, light sweeps, outlines, paper effect, pixelates, round edges, subtitles, VHS, and vignettes. Let's see what this vignette looks like. Oh yeah, that is smooth. A fade in vignette, if that's how you say it. Then we have a low one. Oh yeah, that's smooth. So let's go through these. We have a blur, so a high blur, low blur, and a medium blur. Can't really tell since it's a gray background, but you can kind of tell at the bottom there. Draw lines. What's this? What does this do? So a custom draw line. I personally don't know what I would use for these, but just another cool thing that you can add to your videos, I guess. Light sweep thick. What does this do? Whoa. So that's fast, slow. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely using this effect right here. Then the next one we have outlines. So let's see what this does. Well, we'll probably need to use this more for an image, since it's an outline. Oh yeah, a clean outline effect you can add to your images. That looks clean. This is such a big time saver. Next one is pixelates. So I'm assuming it's just gonna make the image look pixely. Yeah. So you have a high, low, and a mid. Round edges. So of course it's gonna make your image more round to whatever your liking is. Subtitles. Make custom subtitles. VHS. So let's see what VHS does. That's clean. A clean VHS effect. So if you want that for your image or for your background, we now have an easy VHS effect right there. Let's do the same thing for screen. Oh, that's a clean effect. You can honestly do that for your text too to make it look like some Mr. Beast type font. That's clean. I actually really like that. And then Lava's VHS. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah, that's clean, like more of like an old like TV burn type of vibe. So that's the miscellaneous folder right there. Let's go to the movements one. So 360 movements. Let's see what this all does. So like a 3D spin, same thing for the right. Bouncing on ground. Let's see what this does. I'm assuming obviously just a bounce. That is so clean. Oh my gosh. W Lava. Bouncy movements. And obviously right here it says nest, so make sure your image is nested when you use this right here. Impact movements. Let's see what that does. Just another down, left, right, up animation. Let's see what shakes. So there's angry, full screen, Handheld and impact for shakes. I'll just go through one of each right here. So obviously a shake. So if you're making like a meme type video, you could use that. Let's see what this one does. Same thing here, but it's more, I guess it's for a full screen. Handheld, let's use one from here. High fast handheld. So more of a clean, smooth shake right there. And then impact shakes, obviously high, low, mid. It's going to be a fast shake at the beginning there. And you have transitions and zooms right here. So you have flashes, pans, shakes, zooms. And then for the zooms folder, you have constant zooms and smooth zooms. So for the constant zooms one right here, just make sure you make an adjustment layer, and then you can make your own custom liking for the zoom that you have on the screen. So that's constant. And then we can try the smooth zoom right here. And then of course for these transitions, you'll just have to apply them, I believe, to these adjustment layers. But you can double confirm when you watch the video that he made. He goes more in depth on all this, but I just had to give a shout out to this because the amount of free presets that you get in this is insane, and it will just save a bunch of time for all of us video editors. So if you guys want to check it out, I will have it linked down below. And again, make sure you go follow him on X. And I really hope this video does well, because I know video editors like myself are always looking for different preset packs on how we can level up our game. And this is the perfect pack to level up your own video editing for yourself, or if you have clients that you also edit for. So again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see any more video editing videos from myself, then let me know down below. And you can look across my channel for other different video editing videos that I have made. And I also have a free Discord community down below in the description where we can all give free value to one another. So make sure you join that. I appreciate all of you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.